Hello guys, it's Kieran again. Sorry I've not been posting over the summer. It's just I got real busy and other stuff like moving and going to a new school district. But I will continue on with my Dungeons and Dragons tutorial since I only have one. And I know I've made a few mistakes in there for people who already know how to play, and I caught myself after I played a few more games, but it's all good. Um, Today I will go over what you can do besides combat. You can do pretty much anything in Dungeons and Dragons. Just speak to your DM. Your DM will fit in whatever it will be suited for you, and or if the DM will put it in later. Like one of my friends says that they are more into maybe Pokemon or something else instead of actual creatures or something. So I'm like, maybe I could fit in a few creatures. And I mean, Dungeons and Dragons, it's role playing. It's better than any console, probably. It's the best board game I know because it's never the same anytime unless you have a booklet or write down the story. Even then, combat is different because whatever class you are, whatever race, it's not all the same. But for Dungeons and Dragons, just talk to your DM. They'll be like, or you can say you want a DM or whatever. Because Dungeons and Dragons, it's not as serious as any other board game or any other game you may know. Dungeons and Dragons is just meant to hang out with your friends, play, have a good laugh, or just sit there and challenge yourself at rolling and testing your luck. Dungeons and Dragons is pretty much revolved around luck on your rolls. Usually when you're in the combat, you get more into it and more serious, but still it's more of supposed to be relaxing after you create a character sheet. That must be the most suspenseful part. As one of the major Wizards of the Coast people who made it, who's DM, as he said, Dungeon Master is just slightly harder than breathing. And of course, breathing is easy for everyone, give or take whatever disease or situation or illness you have. But Dungeons and Dragons, it's what it is. Be with your friends, hang out, all that fun stuff. It's different each time, as I said before. You don't always have to have straight on combat. You can just have an entire dungeon cleared out, but booby trapped by either ancient race that's no longer existing, or it's a temple that is a very old temple that no one knows about anymore, and you discover it that nothing lives in, and you set off a booby trap or you detect it. And depending on the situation, depends on how you would solve for it. But that'll be for another video. It's just Dungeons and Dragons is whatever it is. So the recap for this video, that Dungeons and Dragons, it's not just about fighting or magic and sorcery. It's about being with your friends. Second, anything can happen. You can throw in anything you want. Just make it fair for the players. That's the only one restriction you truly have against in Dungeons and Dragons is the restriction of not trying to kill the players right off the bat. Third, talk to your DM if you have a good idea, or you should tell them that you want a DM and they could play as a character or take over your character at the time. I think that'll be it for this video. I might get another one up here shortly today. Depends if I have the time. And I will probably do that one just for DMs, because so far I have more experience DMing than playing Actually, it's pretty evened out. But yeah, I'll go over that, and then I'll remake combat tutorial, just straightforward combat, and maybe later this week or next week I'll get into characters and races, classes and races. Hope you like this, comment and subscribe, and become an adventurer today. Check the other tutorial, give or take a few of them, take some ideas from it. See you next time.